Hi everyone, so you're getting ready to learn about something called systems of linear equations. And systems of equations can be a very powerful tool to visually compare two different options. It can help you find break-even points, and it can do so much. You're going to be learning how to graph a system to find the point of intersection or the place where the equations have a common solution. I'm going to show you what this looks like by looking at a problem called the snowboarding problem, okay? So, would it be better for you to rent snowboarding equipment or buy it? Think about that. Right now, here's an example. Lift tickets are $50 per day. Equipment rental is $25 per day. Equipment purchase would be $400. So let's look at what this might look like in a system. So if you were renting, the cost is $50 a day for a lift ticket and $25 a day for equipment rental. This makes it a total of $75 per day. I could describe this using a linear equation, where y represents the cost of snowboarding and x represents the total number of days of snowboarding. So I came up with an equation, y equals 75x. Okay, and that's going to be my cost per day. Buying, however, the cost would be $50 a day for the lift ticket, but the equipment is a one-time price of $400. Again, I'm still using y representing the cost of snowboarding and x representing the total number of days snowboarding, because if it were a system, the x and the y have to represent the same things. So I came up with the equation y equals 50x plus 400. Now I'm going to graph them so you can see what I mean. First, you can see that the cost or money in dollars I have on the y-axis and the days snowboarding on the x-axis. I graphed my two lines here, and I made the renting equipment line dotted, and I made the buying equipment line solid. So you can see that there is a point where buying would be more expensive than renting. But I'm hoping that you see that there is this point right here, the solution to the system, and this solution tells you how many days renting or buying would cost the same. So this is where the costs would be equal to each other. So what would this mean? Right below here, this would represent where renting would be less expensive. And so that's actually really interesting for us to think about. Here, above that, this represents where purchasing equipment would be less expensive. So you just have to decide how many days you're actually going to be out on the slopes to decide if it would be more cost efficient for you to rent or for you to buy. And a systems of equations can help us do that. A systems of linear equations in this example. So remember, when you're solving, you're going to be learning how to solve them using graphing, substitution, and elimination. And you're going to be looking for that point of intersection. And every time I solve a system, I really want to make sure I understand what that point of intersection means. All right, guys, hopefully that was a nice introduction to solving systems of linear equations. Have a great day.